Bombay City, Bhopal, REC, electrical engineer, born in a middle class family. Means my father was mechanical engineer, Polytechnic college principal, and the family environment was very academic, very religious, very patriotic. My schooling was in a Saraswati Shishu Mandir, and all my teachers and friends and family is always there for me to support. And my father was my role model. After finishing my BTech in electrical engineering, immediately I got job in BARC because of my professor who gave me the form and he told this job is for you. And I got selected in my first interview. And after that, my first boss, Dr. P.H. Ron, carried my career, and this journey never stopped. So now I am Director, Beam Technology Development Group. And it is a top 20 position in our Bhabha Atomic Research Center, where more than 10,000 employees are there. So it is a great journey, and I am thankful to all my teachers, friends, seniors and juniors who have motivated, encouraged and supported me, including my in-laws, family members. Means I cannot say I have got any setback so far. So that was very hurdles were there, but success was never stopped. I always took it in a very positive spirit and remained as it is my extension of college. I never felt I am in a job. So that is the beauty of my department, who gave the environment of teaching, learning, working, trying new things, and every time hard work was recognized, achievement was appreciated, and that soft skill, hard skill, everything, time to time they were mentoring, and I remained a favorite of all. Thank you, madam. And then my father was he wanted me to become engineer and do PhD, because he could not do. Then he joined Jabalpur Kalaniketan. Engineering and Polytechnic were together, and he was selected for Polytechnic. Later on, when he wanted to do MTech PhD, they told no, Polytechnic is now separate from engineering, and you don't have to do higher education. So even when I was in school, it was put in my head, and whatever my father said, it is a privilege for me to fulfill his this, because I always felt that he is thinking more about me than I can think for myself. So that remained till end. So he told me to do PhD when I joined electrical engineering. Also, my aim was to do PhD. When I joined BRC, I wanted to do PhD. My seniors who were here, they told, you wanted to do PhD, how you joined BRC? Then I told I will do PhD, I will not stop it. Then I joined after 1 year of training school, a department where Dr. P.H. Ran was the head. There was a vacancy. I asked, sir, will I be allowed to do PhD? He said, yes, of course, I am also doing from ISC Bangalore. When I got married, still my PhD perseverance never stopped. I let my 1-year-old son did my MTech, and again son 1 year. I did PhD, then only I stopped. My father did not ask me to do postdoc, though I had got offer. So, and always they celebrated my success more than me, and their happiness was everything for my achievement. My elder sister was so much concerned, and she was like decorating me for my career, for my, even this hairstyle she only brought to me, that you cannot tie your hair, so better get it cut. So that is how I was sent to hostel when I was 16-year-old. And whenever I was coming back, I was treated like a guest in my house. And I was really pampered very well. For my education, they were all full of support. PhD was my main. ISC Bangalore, I did PhD. At that time, it was not so common. And I enjoyed throughout my journey. Means I never felt it is any hardship. Karna hai to karna hai. That's all. It's either you accept or reject it. So I accepted all the challenges in my life. I never stopped my dreams, whatever my seniors or parents are expecting. Fulfilling those things becomes my desire. And I will put full passion to that. And it was really very fantastic and very cool journey, I will say. I was hardly bothered about anything else. It is only my work satisfaction will be more than any other celebration or outing, you can say. I enjoy my work, and my bosses, whatever they will say, I will never say no. Because task is difficult, so it has been given to me. I have to find the way how to accomplish it. And I used all my resources, I put all my efforts, and so far whatever task has been given, I have completed to 100% of its ratings. And our work was very different from conventional engineering. It is pulse power technology. Many places it was strategic. And now as a group director, I am learning about laser, plasma, accelerator, and I am trying to deploy it to society. For this technology should not remain with BARC, because BARC is a very privileged and premium institute. And I have been deputed 6 times abroad, and I realized that our institute is much better than outsiders. We have more freedom, though we keep having lots of grievances, but it is not worth. If we see how much we are getting, hardly we are able to return. So with that passion, I worked throughout COVID also. Not a single day I took leave, including Saturdays I used to come. And I enjoyed. It is not mandatory, but work was so enjoyable, and I can see that it is at the verge of deployment. Many crores of rupees import can be stopped just by deployment. So for remaining 2.5 years, my dream is to deploy this high-tech technology which we have developed in my group, to put it in national security purpose, industry purpose, and for agriculture applications, where it is all imported system as of now. So wherever I go, I never stop talking about my activity, my systems, and I ask, they will ask for free. Then I say, when mall is being made, nobody asks for a subsidy. But the moment we ask for 110 crore system, they will start asking whether government will give subsidy. So that, and it will not be appreciated if it is given free of cost. So, and our BRC environment seniors are so good that it is very clean environment. There is no gender biasing, there is no red tapeism, or there is no mishandling of money, and no involvement of direct political pressure is also not there. If you are working, you will definitely be recognized for your work, irrespective of your position. That's why I could do my PhD. I became Homi Bhabha National Institute PhD guide 2005 Mumbai University. I have completed more than 20 MTech students their thesis work. More than 10 PhD also I have got completed, and I have been chosen as a INE fellow when nobody was there in BARC, and then later on in electrical engineering, and then as a lady. This year we are proposing many, because somehow this year became very important for ladies, and thanks to government move and move from International Women's Day also, that this movement is going up. Otherwise, my always feeling was there when I went to Washington for one of the conference, similar issue was being raised. So whatever gents do with pride, ladies do with guilt. So that feeling remained not only in Indian ladies, even in outside ladies also. Work we are doing, we are putting more efforts, more sincerity and time, but that pride and guilt never get separated. And you also may know that to become equal to our counterpart, we have to work more, multiple times more. It cannot be just equal. You have to do maybe sometimes 5 times more work. You have to show more challenges out, and then become equal, so that your output cannot be ignored. So my PhD has really helped me, and my in-laws also supported me from the beginning. My children had hardly any expectations. They supported. They know mommy has to go for work. They will manage. And I could love to care, but I could never pamper them. One of them is now engineer, settled in BNP. With other one is doctor. So that is my biggest satisfaction. Besides my uh, hectic job, at least the children could stand on their own feet. Otherwise, whatever you achieve, if children are ignored or family is not doing well, that gets a compensation that because of this that has happened. So God had been very kind to me, madam. And I'm all my success, nobody felt envy to me. That was another beauty. So I give all credit to my uh, colleagues who never, who took me as I am. Because many times I have been told that you should be diplomatic now at this position and all. But that is one thing which I never learned how to be diplomatic. Because go on telling truth and you don't have to remember what you have said where. So I always speak from my heart. Only thing I could never argue with my bosses. That is my uh, bringing up. That I took them fatherly, and now all my juniors are like my children. So I never bothered if they follow me fully or they don't follow me, because children are finally age gap is there. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. But I always bring this point to them that what you are getting, you should think what you are giving back. So you will never complain, because throughout our journey, we have been taken care by government, by our society, by our colleagues. We spend so much time in our office. It is more than family time. So because 8 to 10 hours we are spending, which is active time, fresh time in my office. Everybody is doing 9:30 to 6:30 minimum office time for us. And then remaining time for family becomes a support system, taking care of each other. But it is a part of our life, and it is good that I could get recognized. So other people, if they see, they can also feel that we can do without being diplomatic, without indulging in other means. You can get success. And BRC type of environment, I hope if in other department also it must be there. I'm not aware, because it has given me so much that I could radio labs, many other organizations as a expert for their committee. In IITs also have gone as a collaborator, as a guide, examiner. And everywhere I have got very friendly and academic environment. And everyone wants to do. So mostly people are very nice and they want to do something for country. And so that focus has come now, self-reliant Bharat, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It has really churned everybody, and everybody is doing. Within this year, we also did a workshop for students, National Laser Symposium for academicians, and International Symposium for vacuum, including industry, academic, because we have to grow like a tree. I alone, if I grow, it does not mean. It has to be tree means each branch, each flower, each leaf has to come up. That is be the sustainable progress. So even if I am there today or not there tomorrow, next line should be able to sustain it. That is how our program in Pulse for Technology is sustaining for last 50 years. It was started in 1960-70. And I am from 31st batch of training school. Now 65th batch is going on. That is how BRC training school program is also going on. And there is no, it is only 1 hour interview, whether you speak English, good English, or you are able to speak Hindi. If your mindset is academic, you are able to go into depth and appreciate, that is good enough. So many times I feel being intelligent is not as important as it has to be a team player. You should always complement each other without bringing them down. Actually, our is working on a cutting edge technology, and always it has worked under embargo. So when our pulse power technology, I'm an electrical engineer, started with high voltage pulse power work. It was a denied technology, and we wanted to work towards fusion. And after 90, that fusion work got converted into flash X-ray and high power microwave to worked towards e-weapon. But later on, it was also utilized for magnetic pulse welding. So that welding technology is also very unique and it is very simple. Now many IIT Guwahati and other IIT Hyderabad, they are working on it. Already in Germany and other places, it is established. So when I told this technology is available, then people have become interested and they have transferred this technology from BRC to them. And accelerator is another technology where cobalt 60 is used for enhancing the shelf life of food. Or before exporting, we have to have this stamping of irradiation. Otherwise, you cannot send it to developed countries like Europe and USA. So that irradiation is required. So far, Chinese accelerators were available. Now we have our own electron beam accelerator, which can do the job of food irradiation to enhance their life, to delay ripening, and to avoid germination. So all those things which can help agriculture and food sector for by different type of mutation. We have learned during COVID how we are sitting at home and getting food for 6 months because it is having a program of food storage. FCI is there and NAFED is there to store these items. How to increase their shelf life because we have every year new crop. So at least 1 year if I can increase. So that way my electron beam accelerator becomes very important. Another is DC accelerator for wastewater treatment. We have developed a machine which was inaugurated by Atal Bihari Vajpayee in '98 for surface treatment. Then 2008 was inaugurated by Manmohan Singh ji for RF lineage towards diamond coloration and medical sterilization and industrial BHL diodes for reverse recovery time and many more products of food and industries. Later in 2014, Pranab Mukherjee Saab has inaugurated our accelerator for flue gas treatment. We have not only developed the system, we have also developed the process. So people are coming, then doing the process, learning what to mix, how to mix, what should be the flow rate, what should be the beam parameter. Then flue gas treatment was inaugurated by that time President Sri Pranab Mukherjee Saab. And then recently in 2018, wastewater treatment. Textile industry are disposing lots of complex chemical based water which will spoil our fertility of land or aqua life will get adversely affected. So for that we have shown that by giving this electron beam irradiation, water will become biodegradable, all chemical thing will become easier to get dissolved and it will have again germination property, it will have fertile property again. So that machine, now I am pushing to Jal Shakti mission. If they allow me to put one machine, our department may agree, provided somebody is able to give their wastewater as input and we will treat it and we will show the demonstration that how processed water becomes biodegradable and user friendly or it can be put in Clean Ganga mission also. So food irradiator and this wastewater treatment. And third is medical sterilization. Before disposing any medical waste, if we have to sterilize it, so those things also can be done by electron beam. Just for comparison, why electron beam, why not cobalt 60? Because cobalt 60 gives only 2 energy, 1 MeV. And its half-life is 5 years, energy goes on depleting. Electron beam is, when you switch on, irradiation is there. When you switch off, irradiation is not there. So it is much safer and it can be used for gemstone coloration, diamond coloration, for which people are going outside. Earlier they were going to Malaysia, Thailand and Ukraine. This thing can be done here. I have already transferred this technology to 3-4 parties. Next technology is electron beam welding. That is also very important, fine welding, which our people have developed for 10 years of experience. And now yesterday we had one transfer of the technology. This third, again, fourth transfer. So overall, so far I have transferred around 14 technology from this group. It is not low cost. That I can say it is not like water filter or it is just a membrane technology or some few thousands. Everything cost more than 20-30 lakhs. But people are interested, and I am sure once it is deployed, country will have export potential. we are in the flash X-ray system. I had gone as a safety regulator for sighting, and I am thankful to ISRO. That time, group director, he agreed that I told why you are buying this item from abroad. We have this technology. You please come and see. Because if my job is only safety regulatory, I see the site and come back. But I did not stop there. Sighting is good. Place is safe. You can place this item. But instead of importing, please have a look of our item. So that was my proactiveness by which support was given to me from BSSC, and they came. My bosses also supported. Yes, we will show. And if they want to buy it, we cannot sell because BRC is not a commercial unit. So our Electronic Corporation of India Limited, this Hyderabad unit is a commercial phase of BAE. So they have taken this credit and supplied 4 units to BSSC. Recently, I am working on cargo scanner, for which Land Port Authority, all port trust, they are also buying this unit from abroad. And my cargo scanner is as good as any imported scanner. It has been developed by multi-group activity of BRC, and we have 3 LINAC which are ready to get deployed. Friday, Saturday, I was in Delhi. I met LPA director and chairman also. I conveyed to my chairman director. They told, yes, it can be done. And we need to demonstrate it at field trials. I told, sir, if you are buying this tender specification, whatever you are meeting, asking, I am already there. And when you buy it, when you go for acceptance test, those tests I can show you in BRC. What else you want? Because imported system will give picture first to abroad, then to supplier, and then it will come to you. Why don't you take it? Just because it is indigenous, it is good enough. But then people, user becomes very tightened on the quality assurance. I told quality assurance also we will give. Our technical support will remain there. And this work is in quite advanced stage, madam. I am really proud to say. But within a year or so, you can see a few items, and that will be a game changer, I can tell you. Cargo scanner, if I am able to put to all my port trust, and because my earlier chairman Chidambaram Saab had told, if you want to encourage indigenous technology, you should go for available -1. Because if I go up to available 1, they will come with next version. Again, I will try to achieve, they will come with next version. So if they want to encourage, they should go available, or even if it is later, Tedha hai par mera hai. So with that spirit, if we go, our technology will also grow. I asked, if you give me field trial permission, I can add more features. With not only figures, it will give you what are the items. It may tell you by artificial intelligence that what are the items, whether it is vegetable, fruits, medicine, metal, or plastic. So those things are possible only when the user and developer work together, especially government agency, and technology where it has been developed indigenously should be unwritten rule should be there not to import. So this policy I want to make for BRC technology for wastewater treatment and cargo scanner and food irradiator has to be placed. Then electron beam welding, magnetic pulse welding, and this laser based instruments are our portrait. For plasma, already IPR is also working. We are also there for medical application, solid waste processing, and then changing this process to gasifier for power production. That is another technology. So, and another that will come slightly complicated for isotope production. We need some radioactive isotope which will be put in radionuclide will put in reactor, and it will become isotope, but for treatment like lutetium or this samarium or iridium, like that, different type of protest cancer will need isotope which we are now importing. So we are working on that direction also. If we have demonstrated the production, but economically viable part is still to be worked out. No, one more, it is, madam, spin-off our technology. We were working for something and became a spin-off. We were working on laser spectroscopy and it became a spin-off that we can do this also. We were working on this electron beam, then it became a spin-off that we can do this. So that also you can mention. These BRC spin-off technologies are worth for industries to have import substitute. And it is relevant to not only industry, it is also for national security, is also for medical application, food and agriculture. All the fields are getting influenced by these high technologies spin-off. Yes, madam, I had seen your question, but I realized, was there any failure? Then my friend told, if you have to think, was there any failure, means there was no failure. Means I never took no for an answer. So that was my way. It is a hurdle. I have overcome that. And so that way, I never faced any failure. But it was only milestone which I go on crossing. And incident wise, it was achieving my PhD, going for coursework or going for deputation or completing the system and demonstrating it to outsiders. And when bosses feel, yes, it is worth showcasing to PMO level, then that gives our ultimate satisfaction that our work is giving pride to the department. And finally, department is representing nation. So that gives me ultimate satisfaction. But, failure as such is, I don't see that I faced any failure. Success was definitely a milestone, and I found all the ways to complete my target. My first was on during master's degree. It was during that time. EMP project was there, and I had done double the course so that I can continue my PhD, because my aim was to do PhD. So my boss told, first you do MTech, then you do PhD. So that time it was allowed to do direct PhD. So I started my first master's degree, that MSc Engineering it is called. Professor MS Naidu was my guide, who was chairman of the high voltage department in ISC Bangalore. That pre-ionization of spark gap for fast breakdown process. It was sub-nanosecond breakdown. So that was, and I wanted to extend it, but then my boss in BRC told, no, now you have to concentrate on other projects. So let us terminate it at PG level. For PhD, again, after 4 years, when he gave me chance, that time I applied. But this time also, I never felt that why he did not allow me to do PhD. I had done double the course. Now, when I look back, I said I could have done PhD. My guide was also happy with me, but then department needs some other project, so I stopped it there. And then for PhD, I have to work on repetitive linear induction accelerator. There are two aspects were there. One was on insulation side, other one was magnetic material side. So surface flashover on oil vacuum side and pulsed characterization of magnetic material. These two combinations made my thesis. During PhD work also, many times it was told to me by guide or co-guide, you take one of that. I told, no, my boss has told to do both, so I will work both. You tell me how much work is required. So I concluded both for this oil. They were subsystem of my linear induction accelerator. So far our pulse power system was single shot. I made first time repetitive pulse power system, first using spark gap, that magnetic pulse compression, and now we are having other types of switches also. So that was the journey, and I made first time 1 million volt dual polarity based Marx generator. So it was I never knew where I will reach, but I started reading books and started making. Before going on maternity leave, I was making one module so that during maternity leave, remaining modules will get fabricated. My colleagues used to laugh that why you are doing it, you are not resigning, you are going only for leave. I told that period will get utilized. So that type of passion I had even in 90s, and that I enjoy it till date. So that keeps me very filled. And pulse power, we are the pioneer, madam. And I am senior most, you can say, in India in high voltage pulse power technology of 1 million volt and gigawatt. BRC only 20 people, and PPMT one more Vizag division is there. I have been given responsibility in 2017 to take one division in BRC. So every alternate week, I used to travel 4 days there. I set up a world-class lab in there with all colleagues' help. Those people are excellent. There are 30 people are there, and those people plus our 20 are the real pulse power people in India. And other workers are there, they are user or they are subsystem maker. But whole system, not subsystem, whole accelerator as such, only BRC is working. And outside, there are some national labs like Sandia lab is there, or Livermore lab is there. So like that, only 10 labs you can say, because their application is like for drone detection or swarm neutralization or for e-weapon. You can, that time our aim was to lift it and put it in a missile so that if a knock-on can be missed, we can do send microwave. But later on, it became you have to make it light, you have to make it compact, because once we make a distance, they will say 10 meter is not sufficient, you make 100 meter. We achieved 100 meter, they said no, now it should be 500. We showed 1 kilometer, you said you put it on a trailer. You put it on a trailer, they will say no, now you make it a movable type or repetitive type. So those type of challenges will go on adding. So I always told, at least you give me a chance for field trial, otherwise I will keep on doing this thing, and by the time I will reach there, you will say, okay, add this feature also. So that's why that is one of the thing, accept available -1. Even for cargo scanner or for food irradiator, I tell you accept it. If they are handling 300 per ton, are you in a hurry? Can you not manage with 200 ton per day? Do you want to finish every job in 5 days? If local or indigenous system is there, and it will not be stopped by machine, because they will go with imported machine parameters. When we buy phone, we see so many parameters are there, we may not be using even 10% of them. But for importing an indigenous, those sort of comparisons are made. There I have to say that please don't see for short-term benefit, so see in long term, and be our, so many people are there who are agent for Russian company, for American companies. They will never go for Indian products. I told, at least you sell one Indian product outside. No? If you can sell Russian company product to us or any other companies, why you cannot sell our product to them? So that confidence has to come, and reliability is definitely, we lack reliability because we have not got chance to work at field with users. Means I make them believe that whatever we have done is best, and we should bring it to the back to society. Don't make it your 10 to 5 job and just take salary. We have to return it to society in some form, because finally we are getting salary by taxpayers' money. So my job will not be over until I am taking this work to society in any form, whether it is a industrial sector, agriculture sector, or security point. So it should not remain only to my achievement. It should be a national pride. When everybody is happy, then only we can be happy. Means I always found, madam, gents are having somehow better placed due to their many virtues, and ladies have unwritten more commitments, but they remain committed. Leaving exceptions are everywhere, whether it is gents or ladies. Here, opportunities are given to both. We should not take any excuse of being our gender soft. Or we should use our strength and go forward. Nobody can ignore you. Definitely, madam. Where possible, if 2 persons are there, I know they will be having many more. I will give preference. Our department also gives preference to lady. And now it has become a rule that we have to have lady member in our all committees also. Whether it is interview committee, because I have been in selection committee or promotion committee or safety committee, we are doing our job. And ladies are being encouraged. I am now DA Sports Council Secretary also, and our director encouraged for a women team in lawn tennis. So within 2 weeks notice, at least I could collect 20 ladies to play lawn tennis. Most of them were first timers to hold bat and ball. but finally all of them enjoyed. And that way I am encouraging because they always take it chalta hai. Let him be happy. We don't play. Yoga is good enough for us. So I definitely do yoga, but then I always say ki going into ground and mixing with others, at least there should be some time where you forget everything. So that may happen only once you go to ground or you go out of your home and enjoy your technical interaction. It gives lots of exposure, whether it is journey or it is a interaction or it is a meeting. We meet many people. I have been privileged to go at NIAS course also in 2016. We met so many new different type of people, and it always we are learning from everyone, whether it is a teacher or students or colleagues or supporting staff. They have a unique quality, and was told that if you have one quality, you can make best use of it, and that will be enough to take you to success. Everybody will not have every quality, but one quality everybody will have, which is good enough for them to take the path of success. Our roadmap should be there towards that. And if direction is right, we are going to be there. It may take time, but it will never be denied. DAE has many units, like BRC is one of the unit of DAE, Department of Atomic Energy. So I am secretary for DAE Sports and Cultural Council. So there are 8 teams in DAE, and there are 12 games which are being played. And most of them have a ladies team also, like TT, badminton, athlete, and in lawn tennis, there was no lady team. So my directors are told this Women's Day, we should have a lawn tennis match also. Because 6 to 8, there was a tournament, inter-DA tournament was going on. So on 8th, we played. And I mostly ladies were 50 plus. Oh my God. Because age mates and other things. So I could influence them because time was not much. And they gave the notice that all of them have to play, and we gave 3 days coaching. Also, I also played with them and made them sure. Even my APO lady clerk, who has also accompanied me, and group director also were there, and directors have remained throughout the games, and all really enjoyed. He gave medal, he encouraged, and he told next time onwards we should have. It is only within 1 week you can see that ladies were so cheerful, so playful, and they wanted to play. We can have practice. Can we have a ball? Can we have this? They wanted to show a good match to director sir, and all 3 courts were full during this match. That was really influencing, and I always encourage for all other activities besides work because I was also participating in extempo debate. I am president of my Kendriya Hindi Sachivalaya Pratishat also. So Hindi also I am promoting. So for that Kavya Sajjan Pratyogita and Vak Pratyogita. And our Achidamma Saab, I asked sir, can you give a talk in Hindi? Then he said, Hindi बोलने में हिचकिचाहट तो होगी. I told sir, if you can pronounce हिचकिचाहट, means you can speak Hindi. So we made him talk in Hindi. So that way we are promoting official language activities also. Because most of our engineering and science information is there in English. So nothing wrong in having in English, but we should also improve our treasure of Hindi-based scientific data. So Vaigyanik Pratyogita, the Patrika is being published, and then Sanskrit is also being published. So I am working for that also. That is, I can not a single committee I have in almost I have worked in every committee fighting for housing in our colony or fighting for kill bill to be director that we want to have our own babysitter in colony so that we can be more restless. It is different thing by the time that babysitter was made, my children had grown up. But we started, somebody has to start it like and now ladies are really happy with that, and we are giving preference to working ladies, children, then gents children. So that is another feature which has been added in our Anushakti Nagar. And as I have already invited, my director has also agreed that all 75 professionals whom you have selected, madam, director sir will be happy to host. He has asked me to convey you again that let me know if you want to come in one batch or two batch. It will be more than welcome. We will take you all around whatever I spoke. You will be thrilled, I can tell you. Yeah, I will say ki don't complain. Be positive. Other person is not there to harm you. And be proactive. Don't wait for your turn or somebody else to do it. And have perseverance. So positivity, proactivity, and perseverance are the only thing which will keep you happy, make you successful, and loved by, liked by, wanted by all. So these three things we also need by others, and others also will need this quality in us. Family and work, it is by time management. I am doing my duty in both the places without compromising. If required, I will do everything, and for family also, whenever I need it, I am there. In office also, I do my best. When I go today, I will finish almost all my job, and when I am at home, I will see to it that nothing is unattended. And from environment side also, I believe in very simple living. I go by natural things. I hardly use unnatural things. And to keep our sanskars alive, I believe on religious rituals also. We may not know the scientific reason behind that, but I feel there is some reason by which these rituals are being followed. So I do yoga, simple living, and conversing for not being flashy or look for others' acceptance.